विद्या प्रशंसे लोके विद्या सर्वत्र गौरवा विद्या लाभते सर्व विद्वान सर्वते पूज्य. Knowledge is extolled by everyone. Knowledge is considered great everywhere. One can attain everything with the help of knowledge. Person is respected everywhere. A very good afternoon, respected chief guest, Professor Shobha Bagai, our principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, my colleagues, and dear participants. I, Dipakshi Sharma, from Ramanujan College, Department of Mathematics, welcomes you to the valedictory session of the refresher course. Hope this journey of refresher course for you all was as interesting, educative, and fun-filled as it was for us. I, on the behalf of organizing committee, thank you all for your support. To elaborate and present a report on the refresher course, we have the convener of the program, Dr. Rajesh Singh, sir. Please take over.
Thank you, Dr. Dipakshi. So first of all, I would like to, okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So first of all, I would like to pay my respects to our principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, and to our chief guest, Professor Shobha Bagai. Now, since we are getting near to the end of this refresher course, I am sure you all must have learned a lot through this refresher course, and you must have refreshed or added a lot to your knowledge. It's been a great learning for all of us. We have managed so many participants and we have tried to maintain the quality of the program. Now, I would like to present the report of this refresher course. I have prepared a presentation for the same and will share the screen now. So is the screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. So this refresher course started on 16th of March, and today it is the last day of this refresher course, which is 30th March. So we had total participants, we had 1342 total participants, and out of the 37 states and union territories of India, we have got participants from 33 states or union territories. So we have touched almost all parts of India. So in this map, we have tried to represent the number of participants from each state. And as you can see that different states are marked with different colors. So basically the different colors represents the range of the number of participants that we have received from the corresponding states. So we have received the maximum participation from Tamil Nadu, which is 261. So we have received 261 registrations from Tamil Nadu. Then we have received 177 registrations from Maharashtra, 112 registrations from Kerala, 104 registrations from Uttar Pradesh, 97 registrations from Delhi, and 70 registrations from Karnataka. So as you can see, we have touched almost all parts of the India. Now we had total 23 resource persons in this refresher course. Professor Amber Habib from Shiv Nadar University. Then we had Professor C.S. Lalita, who is head of the department of Faculty of Mathematical Sciences, University of Delhi. Then we had Professor Deepa Sinha from South Asian University. Then we had Professor E.K. Narayan from ISSC Bangalore. Then we had Professor Jagdish Bansal from South Asian University. Professor Charak from University of Jammu. Professor Purnima Gupta, she is director at the Central Board of State Bank of India. Then we had Professor Rahul Roy from ISI Delhi, Professor S. Arumugam from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Professor Shiva Prasad from Delhi Technological University, Professor P. Zada from University of Kashmir, Professor Shobha Bagai, she is the chief guest today, and she is from Cluster Innovation Center, University of Delhi. Then we had Professor V. Ravichandran from NIT Trichy, Professor Arvind Iyer from ISC Bangalore, Professor Sanjay Pant from University of Delhi, Professor Neelam from Delhi Technological University, Professor Suruchi Singh from University of Delhi, then Professor Vamshi from ISC Bangalore, Professor Vivek Agarwal from Delhi Technological University, then myself from Ramanujan College. then Professor Dipakshi from Ramanujan College, Professor Sayam Gupta from Ramanujan College, and Professor Virendra Kumar from Ramanujan College. So we had so many eminent professors in as a resource person in this refresher course. So we have covered a lot of topics in this refresher course. We have touched upon the teaching pedagogies in mathematics. Then we have also touched various topics in real and complex analysis. We have also touched upon the research tools like MathSciNet, and we have also considered other databases. Then we had sessions on measure theory, and there were sessions on probability also. We also touched upon the introduction to graph theory and application of graph theory. Then we also had sessions on optimization and mathematical modeling. There was a session on how not to write a research paper. Then we had sessions on various softwares like Tora, LaTeX, Mathematica, MATLAB, R software. Then we also discussed research tools like Google Scholar, ResearchGate, ORCID, and we also discussed various web tools which are available for mathematics. So these are the highlights of this refresher course. So we had 4 live sessions, 23 recorded sessions, and we had uploaded 63 videos on YouTube. All the discussions were portal based, and we had dedicated day-wise discussion portal. There were 11 quizzes in the refresher course and 2 assignments. Then there were 31 feedback forms for the participants so that we can know what we are doing good and what we are doing wrong. So from the feedback data that we had collected, we had ratings from the participants for each of the session. So as you can see in this slide, that almost all the sessions were rated. Almost 90% of the participants have rated all the sessions as good or very good or excellent. In this slide also, you can see that all the sessions, almost 90% participants have rated these sessions as good, very good, or excellent. So again, in this slide also, almost similar data we have than this slide also. So more than 90% participants have rated all the sessions as excellent or very good. Then we also asked participants to rate their knowledge before attending the session and to rate their knowledge after attending the session. So before attending the session, if you can see that all the sessions are the mean of all the sessions rated by them is 4 point something, while the knowledge gained after attending the session, they have rated their knowledge as 8 point something. So there is a significant increase in the knowledge gained after attending these sessions. So similar data is for these sessions, session 11 to session 20. Then the similar pattern is there for the session 21 to session 27. So if we measure the overall increase in the participants' knowledge, then you can see that there is a significant increase. In fact, a rating of 4 has increased. Participants have rated that their knowledge has increased by this 4. Then we had also asked the participants to rate the learning management system, whether it is user friendly or not. So they have strongly agreed that, in fact, they have agreed in fact, 90% participants have agreed that the learning management system was user friendly. Again, 90%, in fact, 98% participants have agreed that the quality of these resource persons were excellent or very good. And their overall experience with the organizing committee, they have rated 5. 5 was the highest and 1 was the lowest. So as you can see in this graph, that most of the participants have rated either 4 or 5. So they were happy with the organizing committee. These are some of the happy and satisfied feedbacks from the participants. Again, we asked the participants whether they have learned something new or different from this refresher course. So most of the participants have mentioned that the softwares and the web tools that we introduced in this refresher course were unique, and they really liked all the sessions. And for the information to participants that we will be releasing the certificate within 15 days of this refresher course. So thank you, everyone. Dr. Dipakshi, please take over.
Thank you, sir. I now welcome and request our principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, to enlighten us with all his views and ideas.
Thank you, Dipakshi. Good afternoon and welcome to our participants, dignitaries, my colleague, and everyone who is present with us today. Our chief guest today, our own Professor Sobha Bagai from Cluster Innovation Center and basically a mathematician. My colleague, Dr. Dipakshi, Rajesh, Dr. Sumit, and everyone who has contributed in this program, and the participants. Once again, welcome to this valedictory session of this refresher course, which is a 15 days refresher course in mathematics. Friends, the topic chosen by them is mathematics. They can do anything or everything, whatever they wanted to do. But they specifically took certain topics and tried to incorporate them in this 15 days sessions, whether online, live sessions or through portal. And another important thing is that they had certain expected outcome in mind. I believe, looking at the report, that outcome they could achieve, such as, they have covered some of the things in analysis, algebra, graph theory, mathematical modeling, probability, financial mathematics, biological mathematics, and environmental mathematics. Another important thing is the softwares, the application softwares which they try to teach you, and then the basic thing, writing a research project. Now, friends, in 2 weeks, we cannot make you expert in these areas. It is not possible at all. I mean, you can give a very good feedback, doesn't mean anything. But what our idea is that we have introduced the concept. We have given you the basic things. Only thing what you need to do is that practice them, use them in your classroom. Only then you will become pundits or learn more about these things. Well, as regards this mission, actually this whole scheme of Teaching Learning Center is called Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission for Teachers and Teaching. Now the mission here is to reach everyone and to do the quality programs. Now, to some extent during 1 year, during this COVID, we have already reached more than 100,000 teachers in various areas. I mean, this is one discipline, mathematics, but we have done programs in all the social sciences areas, mathematical sciences, research, ICT, MOOCs, and whatnot. Whatever idea comes from our stakeholders, we do the programs. And that is why our reach has gone beyond imagination. And the ministry is also very happy that we, being a small institution of Delhi University, we are doing so much. The young faculty is doing so much, and they are able to do the delivery as well as they are able to rope in the best in the industry or in the education stream to do the job. So this is a big achievement. I believe the whole team need to be congratulated. Now, another important thing which I always talk about when we talk about mathematics, that let us make this very, very practical and application oriented. See, sometimes when we start teaching mathematics, we start writing the equations. I have already given you several examples during inauguration, but I'm not going to repeat that. The basic thing is that let us first talk about its application rather than writing something mathematics. If that is done, I think understanding mathematics become very easy. Let me give you a very small example. When for the first time I went to the US and used the New York Metro, the tube which we call it. And when I started reading that the map at the entry, that how to go to a destination and then how to change one with the another, then how to change second with the third, it was a very complex thing. very, very complex, difficult to understand. And immediately I said, oh, well, I will understand, I will ask someone. But if you look at, properly, this involves mathematics and theory of networking. Now, if we, that way, we, instead of teaching directly the mathematics, if we talk about its application first and then start teaching, things will become easier. And that you can see anywhere, any area you will see there is an application of mathematics, statistics, or computer science, whether it is artificial intelligence, whether it is our medical science. During COVID, a lot of studies were done, but everything involves the data analysis, and every application has to be applied on. Similarly, the biostatistics, and today environmental mathematics. Now you can talk of how the mathematics is applicable to the environment. Well, friends, it is nothing, but the thing is that based on data, we could predict or we could do something. So this is very, very important while teaching and learning mathematics. That is the key thing which as a non-mathematician I can think of. Another important thing when we organize such programs is to give you the practical view, to give you the basic things, so that you can understand and apply it in the classroom. Because our aim is that you must use it in the classroom. Because don't think that if we are teaching you how to write a research paper, this is meant for your research only. But use that knowledge in the classroom. You will see that how your undergraduate student will help you in developing a better research paper than your own colleagues or your own researchers or your teachers. See, believe me or not, you try this, you will come to know that when you discuss these things with young minds, they have more fertile brain and they have more knowledge than what we expect from our own colleagues. And another important thing which we always encourage is the interdisciplinarity and multidisciplinarity. See, as a mathematician, if we are working in exclusivity, probably things will not work. Let us integrate with other disciplines, whether it is economics, management, or statistics, or computer science. Basically, these are one and the same thing. There is nothing mathematics, statistics, or computer science. They should be what you call it, either mathematics or any of the disciplines. But we need to mix with other disciplines too, because the other day we organized one program, philosophy, use of philosophy in higher education research. And we talked about philosophy of mathematics. Professor Dinesh Singh gave a lecture on philosophy of mathematics. Now, you can understand that every subject has two components. One, the theoretical aspect, the historical aspect, the philosophical aspect, the historical thing, or we can say the literature, what we call it a literature review. And another thing is that once you make a methodology, then you use the tools to reach to some inference, to some analysis. Both these things are extremely important. If you know one, doesn't mean anything, you need to know both. So either you take the help of others, or you need to interact with your colleagues in different departments, whether they are from political science, history, psychology, philosophy, and then can produce very good research papers with the involvement of mathematicians, statisticians, and other discipline experts. So with this, once again, welcome and thank you very much. And special thanks to Professor Shobha Bagai to spare time this afternoon with these young colleagues. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are always moved by your zeal and encouraging words. Our chief guest for the day is Professor Shobha Bagai from Cluster Innovation Center, CIC, University of Delhi. She did her graduation from Punjab University and then did her master's and PhD from IIT Delhi. Her area of interest is differential equations and modeling, along with fluid dynamics. She has taught more than 10 subjects at undergraduation and post-graduation level. She has written more than 20 research papers along with 2 books. She has been the program coordinator of BTech at CIC University of Delhi She has also been a member of Board of Studies of Applied Mathematics, DTU. She's been a member of Internal Quality Assurance Cell of our college. She's been a chairperson acting Delhi University Social Center Co-ed School. She's a member of Community Development Cell Committee, University of Delhi, a member of Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, University of Delhi. She's a coordinator of E-Yatra Nodal Center at CIC, University of Delhi. She was invited to be the subject expert in Board of Studies at Christ's University, Bangalore. She has chaired the session on peer learning at Academic Congress. She was invited as a member of delegation to ESPRC DST scoping meeting in applied mathematics. She is a member of employed committee at the foundation courses, building mathematical abilities, IT at University of Delhi. She has convened and conducted orientation program for teachers for the foundation course, building mathematical abilities at University of Delhi. She's also been convened and conducted orientation program for teachers at the other universities. She's been a member of Bachelor Program Syllabus Revision Committee at IGNU, a member of expert group to formulate undergraduation program mathematical syllabus at Ambedkar University. She's a member of Vice Chancellor constituted subcommittees for BA program committee for the semesterization of BA program at Delhi University. Ma'am has also served as Dean admissions for the admissions during COVID-19 pandemic for the academic year 2021. It was completely online process of registrations to document verification till fees payment. It was one of the most efficient paper-free admission processes of the University of Delhi under the able leadership of Professor Bagai. Other than these, recently she has been awarded the winner in the category of Top Digital Enablers in Institute of National Importance, Institute of National Eminence, Public University in the New Code of Education Awards 2021. These awards celebrate collective efforts of educationists from the higher education in India that are striving to build, enable, and disrupt best digital practices for the future of education. Ma'am, please illuminate us with all your words of wisdom.
Thank you, Dipakshi, for such a illustrious introduction. Anyhow, I think a simple line, that I am basically a mathematician and a teacher at heart. Those two lines would have been suffice, in fact, to introduce me. Teaching, in fact, has been my passion and mathematics is my hobby. So, I keep telling that, I've been very lucky, that I have, I could choose, in fact, one of my hobbies and one of my passions, as my profession. So in that sense, I actually enjoy it. I enjoy both teaching and learning mathematics, and interacting with a number of people. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, to interact with all the participants, the learned faculty of Ramanujan College. And I would like to thank the organization and Professor Agarwal, in fact, for giving me this opportunity. In fact, I've always felt that Ramanujan College, has always been ahead of its time. Pandemic, of course, has given us an opportunity, where we have tried to explore various areas, try to see various methodology where when we could not be present physically, how to move about virtually. But I think, because since I've been associated with this college for quite some time now, I think the college was already ahead of it. So, it comes as no surprise, that such programs, are held with quite an ease. And, as Rajesh had shown the data, Professor Agarwal was mentioning about the data, being very important. So as he was showing the data that almost 90, Rajesh, you mentioned 90%, but it was, I think, almost 99% and much closer to 100 than to 99.
Yes.
that the participants, felt that the refresher course had been organized very well. Now, this, certainly doesn't come immediately. It comes, over the time. And I have seen the college, always, moving ahead with the times, and when the pandemic struck, so, they were already ready with the ideas as to how to conduct these faculty development programs. And they have been having other workshops and webinars also online, and without any ease, in fact, and without any difficulty. About this faculty development program, what was very unique, when I was approached by Dr. Sumit, that ma'am, we would like to have you as one of the resource persons. So I said, okay, I have been a resource person to a number of faculty development programs. So, okay, no issues at all. But then he said, ma'am, this will have to be a recorded lesson. Because what we are trying to do it is, instead of, the resource persons and having those live sessions, we are planning to have the recorded lectures of the resource persons so that the participants, can view those lessons, as per their ease. And then I was actually told that, there were certain discussions. I think a Telegram group was formed, what, I learned on the online, because I was also very curious, and in turn, what happened, because of my curiosity, I think I happened to listen to a few of the lectures, on Bayes' theorem, the application of the graph theory, the paradoxes in probability. That was again, one of the sessions, I think, which was held. So, not only you, but you also had one more participant, a non-registered participant, in fact, looking at all those lectures. And I think it was an absolutely a marvelous idea, because this, in fact, it builds up your resources, so that the other participants can also make use of that. When we used to go, for giving these lectures or sessions at different refresher courses, many times it would happen, that my sessions, or the topics that I was giving, it was repeated from one refresher course to the other refresher course. And at any instant, you would just have a maximum of, say, 50. You stretch it a little further, so it could be 60. But here, I came to know that there were over 1,000 participants, and I think the maximum was from Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
that was what
yes,
your data actually showed. Now, in a regular course of time, imagining, that it was over, I think, 200 participants from Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
now,
261 participants.
361, right?
261.
Yeah, over 200 participants from Tamil Nadu. Now, in a normal situation, the logistics that is involved with any organizing committee, to have so many participants come over. First of all, of course, is that, they have to make arrangements of their lodgings, stay and everything. Now, assuming that that is also left to the participants, and the participants, take care of where they are going to stay, but the participants have to travel, then to have, those huge classrooms. Then on such occasions, the lunches and the teas have to be organized. Of course, during the virtual meetup, those lunches and teas are generally missed, because it was generally during those lunches and the tea breaks, where the actual discussion was taking place. So I'm sure that there would have been a lot of discussions over various sessions that took over, on the online platform. One suggestion which I would like to give, which I actually found out was a little missing, at least for me, was that, I would have welcomed if, during those pre-recorded sessions, certain comments, certain criticism, criticisms are always welcome, because, that actually tells a resource person how to improve upon their next lecture. Criticism, discussions, the participants, own experiences. because I'm sure that many of the participants which are over there, they would have their own experiences to share. And it is not that it is only the organizing committee or we, the resource persons, we have to share the experiences with you. We are also in a learning phase, and we would have very much like, to listen from your own experiences. You must have done certain experiments into your class. So if those comments, could have been there, uh, where on the YouTube, the lectures were put on, it would have been great, and at least personally, I could have said that, if there were a certain discussion, certain queries, certain criticism, I would certainly have loved to answer that, interact with the participants, because interaction is something, we do miss out during these virtual meetings. Because when you talk, there are so many things that come out, there's so many things that you learn, and it's always better to have a dialogue rather than a monologue. So that was, one suggestion. Or in case for the organizing committee, if certain discussions were done, so those discussions, could have been or mailed to the resource persons, so that we could also be a part of the discussion. As I said, personally, I would have loved to do that. But anyhow, all said and done, that was just one suggestion from me. It's everybody tries to reach the ideal position, but we are all learning into the process. But that much I can say, that the college, the Ramanujan College, has almost reached the zenith of perfection, in fact, in holding these online faculty development program. So hats off to the college, for doing that. The kind of the topics that were taken up, they were so varied, so interesting. I'm sure, because when you talk about Mathematica was one application you talked about, MATLAB was another, Torah was another. So I'm sure you must also have had certain kind of an online hands-on. So from a hands-on session, that is what I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, I stand to be corrected. But from hands-on sessions to things like, where does mathematics is being applied. And again, application of mathematics, is infinite. That is again something each one of us, can input that, in our own experience, where have we seen that mathematics being applied. Dr. Agarwal gave one example, of the metro map. So the metro map, yes, the networking and the graph theory is something which is applied over there. Not only the learning of the subject, because subject learning is one part, but there are other interrelated topics also, I think, which was covered up in this refresher course, which was how to write a research paper and how not to write a research paper. What is the SciNet? This is something, which we all miss out, that when we talk about the indexing part of the journals, if you look at the UGC, has taken out a certain list. It's called the care list, that what journals are, they are genuine, what are the fake genuines, what are predatory journals. How do you find out at what are predatory journals? In fact, I have had a personal experience not very far away, where I do have a knowledge that, how to distinguish between a genuine and a fake journal. But I myself was hoodwinked, by one of those journals, because they had the same cover, the same editorial board, the same ISSN number mentioned in the SCI, and there was just a small change, in the web link. These are the small parts that, we learn, and, when we interact with the people. So that was one of the part. How do we do projects? Because at least at the center where I am, we do a lot of projects with our undergrad students. And, sometimes we feel that, in fact, to do research in mathematics, you need to cover up all those steps. You need to finish your undergraduate, you need to do your postgraduate, you need to do your PhD. Only then you become capable, of doing research. Well, that is certainly not true, and we have had live examples of that. So I really hope that all the participants, who attended this refresher course, they tend to gain a lot. Now, one very interesting fact that came out of the data which Rajesh was sharing was, that after the FTP, it seemed that amongst all these sessions, all the graphs, had a same maximum point. Or if, there was a slight
It
variation
was
that
mean, ma'am. Average, that was average of all the participants.
but that was for different sessions, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But the average seemed to be the same for all these sessions, and that is very astounding, and a little unbelievable. Because, we also say that in biology, when we are living, in fact, our ECGs, this never very stable. If it is stable, then we are dead. So I really hope that, whenever such feedbacks are asked, please give your genuine feedbacks, irrespective of knowing that, we have to give only a good feedback. A good criticism is always welcome, to improve a system. A suggestion is always welcome. And, as all the participants, we are all teachers, we are all colleagues, we all come from the same group, the same intellectual group, So it's not that, one is superior over the other. And, I'm assuming that, these FTPs now, in fact, more new generation people, they'll be attending it. I think the last, my time it wasn't an FTP, it was a refresher course. The last refresher course I must have attended must be mostly, I think, somewhere around 17 to 18 years back, or could be back from there also, where it was done by CPDHE. But I remember certain of those lectures, I won't say boring, but it won't catch our interest, And हम लोग फिर पीछे बैठ करके सुडोकू वगैरह खेलते रहते थे. But online का ये फायदा है that, even if you find that, some of you want to make it little, faster speed. So at least I know that YouTube gives you that option, that you can increase the speed and go over the lecture at a faster pace. If you feel that you want to listen it, and grasp it very slowly, you can also slow down the speed. Now, these are something, it's a kind of, the online platforms have actually made human beings, they can act like a robot in some sense. Some sense, in a sense, means you get controlled by, the various options that are available online. So let's, always see that what are the advantages, of the changing system that we have. And I would like to, in fact, wish all the participants all the best. Hope, that whatever the sessions were there during this FTP, they certainly try to, imbibe a few of them and try to see that whether they can translate the same in their classes. And as I said before, certainly hope that, when the feedback is given, that they themselves share their own experiences, and suggestions for this. Thanks to the whole organizing team of Ramanujan College. I think kudos to them, a wonderful job. And over and above everything, I think it's, an efficient leader, which makes a lot of difference. So Professor Raghaval, a great thank you to you also. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am, for your wonderful suggestions. Though let me tell you that we have a very robust system, in the sense that we try that the participants should come out with criticism or comments or suggestions for improvement. Similarly, we also have a discussion forum, which is very, very active discussion forum, and we respond very regularly. And even after the program is over, we try that they should be in touch with us, because we are very active on our YouTube channel, which has 6 billion viewers, 6 to 6.5 million viewers, and all our application software is hands-on. Otherwise, it becomes definitely very boring. And please go through some of them so that we can get your response on them, because the kind of views we are getting on those are very good, but we really want to involve the experts who can give us much better view on those hands-on.
I have, in fact, I have gone through a number of the videos, you know, जब मुझे time मिलता है, certainly go through one or two of them, you know, and not only on mathematics, in fact, on various other topics also, you know, I try to go through them and it's wonderful, in fact.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a meaningful interaction and brilliant suggestion. Going on the same lines, we have the feedback for the program from few of the participants. Participants, you are requested to keep it brief, under 2-3 minutes. So the first participant that we have is Dr. Ashok Kumar Sa from RMLS College, PRA, Bihar University, Bihar.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम, दीपाक्षी मैम, आपने मुझे इतना अच्छा अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे बोलने के लिए और कुछ शेयर करने के लिए। मैं सबसे पहले मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर SP अग्रवाल सर को। रिफ्रेशर कोर्स से पहले सर का जेन्युइन आवाज और पर्सनालिटी से मैं बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ और मुझे बहुत मोटिवेट करता है सर का ये पर्सनालिटी और आवाज। जो सर का इनॉग्रेशन सेशन में मैं सर का स्पीच भी सुने, बहुत अच्छा लगा सर। और मैं उसके बाद शोभा बगाई मैम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि मैम आपका पहला लेक्चर और जो हम लोग को बचपन में नहीं सीखने को मिला। मैम, आई एम ऑडिएबल ना? हेलो
प्लीज।
हेलो,
Yes.
हाँ, थैंक यू सर। हाँ, मैं सबसे पहले शोभा बगाई मैम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि मैम का पहला लेक्चर और जो हम लोग को बचपन में सीखने को नहीं मिला वह इस रिफ्रेशर कोर्स से हम लोग बहुत कुछ सीखे। और बेसिक टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज जो मैंने क्यूज में भी मैम यूज किए थे, थोड़ा हम लोग को दिक्कत हुई समझने में, लेकिन हम लोग उसको अच्छे से क्यूज करके और 100% मैम के क्यूज में भी सिक्योर किए। एंड देन ओवरऑल क्यूज में मैंने 100% भी सिक्योर किया मेरा प्रोग्रेस स्कोर में। देन उस रिसोर्स पर्सन को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ, हमारे स्पेशल रिसोर्स पर्सन रविचंद्रन सर, EK नारायण सर फ्रॉम ISC, resource person also Shobha Bhagai ma'am, and then CS Lalita ma'am, Sanjay Pant sir, all our lectures इन लोग का जितना भी लेक्चर था बहुत मोटिवेट, इंफॉर्मेटिव और बहुत अच्छे ढंग से हम लोगों को समझाए बेसिक लेवल पे, और छोटे छोटे वीडियो बनाकर अलग अलग ब्रेक करके ताकि हम लोग को प्रेशर भी नहीं पड़ा समझने में। और बहुत अच्छा है कि 10 मिनट 15 मिनट का वीडियो, उससे बोरिंग भी हम लोग नहीं हुए और अच्छा लगा, और एक एक वर्ड क्यूज और समय भी दिए हम लोग को, इसके लिए धन्यवाद मैं देना चाहता हूँ। और मैं सर यहाँ बिहार यूनिवर्सिटी में हूँ, एक छोटा सा बहुत छोटा सा कॉलेज है RMLS कॉलेज, जो राम मनोहर लोहिया नाम से उनके नाम पे है। और मैं इससे पहले दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से ही सब कुछ किया, MSc MPhil PhD। तो मैं रामानुजन कॉलेज को भी बहुत अच्छे से जानता हूँ सर, और रामानुजन कॉलेज पहले क्या थे और अभी क्या है, मुझे लग रहा है कि ये मैसेज हम लोग को सभी को सीखना चाहिए कि रामानुजन कॉलेज इस पोजीशन में अभी जिस लेवल पे हमको ये सीखना चाहिए कि हम भी अपने कॉलेज में मेहनत करके इस पोजीशन पे ले जा सके। और अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस रहा रामानुजन कॉलेज का, और ये मैं सोचा कि 100-200 पार्टिसिपेंट इसमें होंगे, लेकिन जब मैं टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे देखा कि ओ माय गॉड 300 आवर पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस रिफ्रेशर कोर्स, रियली सर कंग्रेचुलेशन फॉर दिस एंड इट्स अ वेरी ऑसम प्रोग्राम और रिफ्रेशर कोर्स इन मैथमेटिक्स। सो आप सभी को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ। स्पेशल राजेश सर बहुत अच्छा कन्वेनर कर रहे हैं, कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे हैं, प्लस सुमित सर भी बहुत अच्छा मेहनत कर रहे हैं। और मुझे लग रहा है कि इन फ्यूचर में भी ये यंग टीम जो है सर आपका, ये कॉलेज को बहुत हाइट तक ले जा सकते हैं, बहुत ऊंचे तक ले जा सकते हैं। और हम लोग ने बहुत एंजॉय किए इस रिफ्रेशर कोर्स को और बहुत अच्छा लगा सर। धन्यवाद सर। वंस अगेन शोभा बगाई मैम, SP अग्रवाल सर, राजेश सर, दीपाक्षी मैम, सुमित सर एंड अदर टीम मेंबर्स जो कैमरा के सामने तो सब दिख जाते हैं, लेकिन कैमरा के पीछे कितना मेहनत होता है वह मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। कुछ स्टूडेंट भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व है, बहुत सारी चीज होती है, उनको मैं भी बहुत धन्यवाद। और सबसे पहले धन्यवाद सर कि मैं एक छोटे से विलेज से इस मैसेज को पूरे इंडिया लेवल पे और इवन ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड लेवल पे इस मैसेज को पहुंचा रहा हूं। इसके लिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, मुझे ये प्लेटफॉर्म आपने दिया। सो धन्यवाद अगेन सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू मैम एंड सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
अशोक जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच। लेकिन आपने कुछ ये तो बताया नहीं, कमी कहाँ रह गई? आपने सब अच्छी बताई
सर। कमी कहीं नहीं रहा। जो जिस लेवल पे अभी एक लॉकडाउन में जो हम तो नहीं चाहते कि ऑनलाइन हमेशा चलता रहे, ऑफलाइन भी हो। जो शोभा भागाई मैम बोले कि इंटरेक्शन करते हैं, चाय पे कॉफी पे कुछ लंच भी हो जाते हैं। तो इस सिचुएशन में, इस कोविड सिचुएशन में जब हम लोग को कोई प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, वह प्लेटफॉर्म इस रामानुजन कॉलेज ने हम लोग को दिया सर। सो मेरे तरफ से कोई सजेशन नहीं है सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा, हम लोग एंजॉय किए सर। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
Ma'am, your mic is mute, ma'am.
Sorry. Thank you, sir. Next, we have Dr. Anuradha Garge from University of Mumbai, Maharashtra.
I hope I am audible.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Respected Principal of Ramanujan College, Professor Agarwal, respected Shobha Bagai Madam, Professor Rajesh Singh, Professor Sumit Nagpal, Dipakshi Madam, and all their helping hands. I am sure that as participants, we all agree that it has been a very nice and refreshing refresher course. In these pandemic times, it's really nice that we are connected through this very live medium. So let me take you through a quick journey of the course as I found it over the last 2 weeks. And we will of course begin with the wonderful lecture by Professor Shobha Bagai, who taught us the acronym REACT. So we will now listen to the acronym for our refresher course, and R stands for react. That is, whatever you learn, you have to react to it, you have to think about it, you have to pause your video several times to really understand what is going on. And I thank her for the wonderful beginning lecture for the session on pedagogy. It was a very thought-provoking lecture, madam, and I really wish that we had live interaction also, but surely we will correspond with you in future and discuss further about these topics. The second letter of the refresher course, E, stands for this enriching program. And specially, I would like to thank the insightful lecture by Professor Amber Habib on Baer category theorem. This is a very abstract theorem, and when trying to explain things in class, it becomes often very difficult to motivate such abstract theorems. And his lecture gave the real intuition behind this theorem. We are also grateful to Professor Ravi Chandran for his amazing story lectures. It was really, those were some of the lectures in which one could pause a little bit, take a small break, and come back and still be within the lecture, and one could listen to the amazing tips he has provided, and they are going to take us far into research as well as teaching. F was the friendly interface and the friendly organizing team. I have written several emails to them, and they have responded very quickly to each of them. And right from first day, this gap between the participants and organizers was nowhere to be seen, and it seemed that they were just friends who are staying away in Delhi. Secondly, I would like to say that the speakers were friendly too, making everything very interactive. In particular, Professor Charak and all the speakers who did mathematical softwares made sure that they were just in front of us. They would demonstrate things very slowly at a pace that we could immediately try those things ourselves. So this friendly environment for this refresher course is something that we all will cherish. E stands for the encouragement, and this encouragement comes from the speakers who really made us analyze our analysis in particular. So in this regard, I would like to thank Professor Vamsi Pingali, Professor Ravichandran again, Professor E.K. Narayanan, Professor Pant, and one nice talk on discrete mathematics by Professor Arvind Iyer. So the real analysis and the really analyzing method of listening to the video lectures was something that I particularly cherish. We had to listen to each sentence. In particular, one example from Professor Arvind Iyer's talk is the total number of lozenge tilings. He said on one slide that these are all, and at that moment, it was quite clear that something might appear in the quiz on this. So I had made a small noting, but when he explained another concept in the same video, I had not taken a note of it. So I think they really made us analyze each and every lecture, and also encouraged us to analyze the lectures and find out answers for ourselves. Also, the sincerity and the earnest feeling which was displayed by the organizers throughout the course was really very nice. The content used to be released on time, and it was only up to us participants to make the most of it. Best part of all this was that we could pause the videos, think, connect, and then try and gain the most out of all these videos. Then high expectations is what it stands for, and really the expectations in terms of quizzes was very high. Each question, especially of the last quiz, had to be thought of carefully at least 3 to 4 times before making a single click, and we had to go back to the lectures. So I think the lectures is something that is going to have a deep impact on all of us. And last but not the least, the letter R at the end stands for re-energizing. The senior most teachers adapting so quickly to these new technologies is something that we will certainly take back with us. They are used to this method of chalk and board for so many years, but yet the presentations that were made by them are really something that we should all learn also to do. The talks on graph theory helped us to connect quickly to real life mathematics, and they were made specially lively, especially by Professor Arumugam. I would sincerely express my thanks to our head of the department here too for allowing us to take part in these refresher courses in spite of various other important online lectures to be conducted and so on. And I personally take this opportunity to thank my husband for all his support, because when I was thinking and studying and looking at the quiz, other important tasks were managed by him, and also my children, Kanada and Saveri, who would predict all the quiz scores before I attempted them, and mostly they used to be correct. So I think they really know us well than all the exams that we really give in real life. So I take this opportunity to thank everyone, the organizers, and all the esteemed speakers of this refresher course. And thank you once again for giving me this opportunity.
थैंक यू अनुराधा जी। ये सब पिक्चर्स आपने बैकग्राउंड में मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ाने के लिए बनाई हैं?
नहीं, वो बच्चों ने ही बना दिए हैं। The house is alive due to pandemic times.
Good. I'm really glad to see that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anuradha ma'am. Next we have Dr. P. Deepa from Madras Christian College. Ma'am.
Good evening. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Distinguished dignitaries, various members of the organizing committee, and participants like me, a very good evening to everyone. So I would like to say a few words about this refresher course. Actually, most of the lectures revisit our insights and mathematical use. I would like to mention few. The first, the base category theorem by Professor Amber Habib, which gave a different motivation why to study that theorem and how to make use of, and how to apply that to our students. And the fundamental theorem of algebra by Professor K.S. Charak, and the real analysis and complex analysis a comparison by Professor Vamsi from IISc Bangalore was very interesting. A special mention to counting and tiling by Professor Aravind, IISc Bangalore, which was a really new concept. To talk about the quiz, some of the quiz were really challenging, particularly from measure theory by Professor E.K. Narayanan from IISc. That quiz it was really challenging to us. So even though I'm a gas theorist, I enjoyed a lot about the lecture of the Professor Armugam. His lecture was extraordinary. I have learned a lot how to teach and how to deliver a particular concept to audience and how to attract the audience. Similarly, lectures by Professor Purnima Gupta is also good. But specifically, I would like to mention about interesting paradoxes in probabilities by Professor Rahul Roy from IISc Delhi. His lectures were really superb and highly informative and interesting. I enjoyed a lot. Even though the concept is not included in a regular syllabus, what I thought was we can discuss such a topics to our students. So surely I hope that paradoxes will develop our students' intellectual skills and also abstract thinking. And finally, I would like to say about the softwares like LaTeX, MATLAB, R, and research tools. Tora are more informative. So in our college, we are going to introduce R and LaTeX as a regular curriculum for our EG students in the next academic year. So this refresher course gave us a base for it. So I feel that it gave us a good platform for us. But personally, I felt that some of the lectures were somewhat boring. But that is not surely because of the lecturers. It is because of our regular workout and workload and timings. So we are all in our regular classroom. So we are taking the online classes, and when we find time, we are doing this course. So I felt that somewhat boring. It is instead of the virtual mode. If it is in the traditional mode, that is in the offline mode, we may avoid such thinking and would have enjoyed all the lectures. And I feel that we would have learned little more rather than this. Okay. Overall, I felt like a PG student to attend this lectures. Really, I enjoyed and learned a lot. This refresher course really helped to refresh both both subject-wise and mind-wise. So, not least, I would like to thank the organizing team and the management of Ramanujam College for successfully hosting this refresher course. I also thank Dr. Rajesh Singh personally for providing this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, we have Bableen, research scholar from South Asian University.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I'm Bableen Kaur, currently doing research. I will keep it short. Actually, first, I would like to appreciate the efforts made by the organizing team. Personally, the lectures based on various mathematical tools, Mathematica, MATLAB, R, and all the other hidden gems like GeoGebra, Sage, Math. All those lectures were interesting to me. I looked forward for those lectures. I know learning them in these 2 years, in these 2 weeks is not possible, but getting introduced to them is possible, and that is what you people have made. Then lectures based on the writing tool LaTeX, and also the insight in the mathematical databases. And of course, today's lecture on how not to write badly is the icing on the cake. These lectures were very helpful. And once again, I thank you, the organizing team, for such a fruitful series of lectures.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bableen. Next, we have Dr. B.S.L. Sonjaya. I hope I am taking your name correctly. He is assistant professor from University Arts and Science College, Kakatiya University, Warangal, Telangana.
I am Dr. B.S.L. Saujanya, Assistant Professor, Mathematics. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Assistant Professor of Mathematics, University Arts and Science College, Kakatiya University, Telangana State, South India. Greetings to you all on behalf of Telangana Telugu spoken participants. I am glad to be a part of this refresher course in spite of pandemic situation. I would, you people organized a very beautiful refresher course. I would like to thank Ramanujan College, University College Delhi for helping such a great platform for us in virtual, which is very good and smooth. Each and every session is so informative, thoughtful, and also encourageable, and also it is application orientation. I thoroughly enjoyed the course and learned many things, at least 3 new things from each session. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank each and every resource person, 23 resource persons, name by name, Professor Shobha Bagai on teaching pedagogies and project-based learning, Professor Amber Habib on basic Berry category theorem and its applications, Professor V. Ravichandran on math science and mathematical databases, and Professor E. K. Narayan about measure theory, and Professor K. S. Charek on fundamental theorem of algebra, Ravi Chandran on complex numbers, and Professor Vamshi Preetham Pingali sir on real analysis versus complex analysis, and Mr. Shyanyam Gupta on Torah software, and Professor Jagadish Chandan Bansal on nature inspired optimization algorithm and SWAM and evolutionary algorithms, and Dr. Virendra Kumar on latex software, Professor Rahul Rai paradox in probability. It's a very interesting, the birthday problem, needle problem, and prisoners problem are very interesting in probability. And Dr. Sharifuddin Pizzada on graph theory, especially on Konigsberg 7 bridge problem and 4 color problem, and Professor Armugam sir on graph theory about assignment problem and bipartite graph and matching problem, and Professor Surichi Singh sir on Mathematica software, and Professor Shiva Prasad Kumar on complex integration, Liouville's theorem and Cauchy's theorem, Moraes theorem, and Professor Sanjay Kumar Pant on singularities of complex integration, and Professor Neelam Madam on mathematical modeling. It's a very interesting topic, different linear, non-linear, static, dynamic. He touched each and every problem, madam. Mr. and Sanyam Gupta sir on MATLAB software for computing matrix operations and plotting some different functions. Professor Vivek Kumar Agarwal sir on MATLAB on population model and SIR model, and again sir Rajesh Kumar sir on R software and R studio. It's a very interesting one, and it's new, very new for me, and also Google Scholar indices, and Professor S. Armugam sir on graph theory of mathematical analysis of network and shortest paths, and Dr. Virendra Kumar sir on ResearchGate, a social network website for researchers, and Professor Arvind Iyer counting and tiling problem. It's a very interesting problem, counting and tiling in graph theory. Next, Rajesh Kumar sir, Rajesh Singh sir on web tools, matrix calculator, Symbolab, graph online, live charts. Really, it's a very interesting, sir. I must be very thankful you to, sir. Dr. Deepakshi Sharma on mathematical softwares which are hidden. Really, though these are not known for me. The softwares are Microsoft Mathematics, Photomath, GeoGebra, and Sage Math, Cadabra, Maxima, and Gap. These are very useful for us. Next, Professor C.S. Lalita Madam, and on existence theorems and optimality conditions for minimization problems. I must be very thankful to each and every resource person for spending a valuable lecture for us and motivated how to do better research and they have given quiz problems, and we search, we listen 1 2 3 times to get 10 by 10 marks, 50 by 50 marks. So I myself, I listen 1 to 3 times to get each each video 1 to 2 times to get more marks. Thank you everyone for from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. For vote of thanks, I now call Dr. Rajesh Singh.
Thank you, ma'am. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, respected chief guest, Professor Shobha Bagai, principal, Professor S.P. Agarwal, my colleagues, and dear participants, I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. Firstly, I would like to thank our chief guest, Professor Shobha Bagai, for accepting our invitation at such a short notice to grace this occasion. Also, she is one of our resource persons, so thank you, ma'am. Then I will also like to thank our head of the institution and the director, TLC, Professor S.P. Agarwal, for his constant support and encouragement. I would like to thank Principal Sir for giving me this opportunity. His vision, interest, and hard work has once again culminated in another success story. I wish to thank him for the efforts he has put into each and every program of TLC. On behalf of entire Ramanujan family, I would like to convey my deep sense of gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation to all the resource persons for sparing their valuable time and sharing their intellectually stimulating insights during this refresher course. I am sure our association with these resource persons will grow in the years to come. Organizing such a big event is not a one-man show. It is dedicated and sincere efforts of all my committee members, Dr. Virendra Kumar, who is co-convener of this refresher course, then Dr. Megha Agarwal, Mr. Pappu, Dr. Sumit Nagpal, Mr. Rahul Singh, Mr. Deepak Kumar, Dr. Dipakshi Sharma, and Mr. Sayam Gupta. My special thanks to Dr. Sumit Nagpal for being there and guiding me all through. Then thanks to our technical giants, Dr. Nikhil Rajput and Mr. Vipin Rathi for taking care of all the technical aspects of this refresher course. Then thanks to the non-teaching staff of the Teaching Learning Center, Mr. Akhil, Mr. Prasant, Mr. Anil, Mr. Vinod, and Mr. Sanchit. I would like to mention that Mr. Anil took care of all the post-production of all the videos during the whole program. Then my special thanks to the students of our department, Ayush Kumar, Arpit, Kapil, Ritik, Shakshi, Janvi, Rinjim, and Devesh for dedicating their time in this refresher course. Then success of an event is judged by its participants. So sincere thanks to all the participants from all over India who participated in this refresher course with great diligence and sincerity. I thank you all once again and wish you a great academic year ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
With this, we have come to the end of this expedition. But let me assure you that the quest for knowledge and zest for learning will always be a guiding force. Ramanujan College will be bringing up many such programs in the future too. We will be pleased if you could continue with us in the future endeavors too. With this, we end this voyage of ours. Thanks again for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.